Ooh, he better get closed out.
Oh, better get kneecapped. She just had to wait till you open the trunk.
Ding! Oh! What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and you already see Rekkai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, governor.
Hey, yo, this one came out of left field, man. Griselda. What you know about Griselda?
Hey, you know, if you're talking about, you know, we revere, we love Tony Montana and Scarface, huh? Oh. Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that was all, you know what I'm saying, that's made up. Now you want to get behind the real people. The Don was a Donna, you know what I'm saying? So Griselda is real deal. So yeah, I'm all over this.
Yes, yes. I know a lot of youngins probably don't even know about Griselda because you've seen a lot of your new rappers frequently reference Griselda. She's been referenced in a lot of songs, everybody from Nicki Minaj to actually an artist named Griselda and songs copying Griselda. But this is supposed to be a, you know, loose adaptation of her life. And what got me, one of the things that made me really pay attention is Sofia Vergara, who's playing Griselda Blanco to be exact. And from our old heads, y'all remember this little documentary way back in the day called Cocaine Cowboys? Listen, I'm not gonna lie, that's how I learned about Griselda. I didn't really know anything about her until that documentary came out. And she was so beloved in the documentary that when Cocaine Cowboys made a part 2, the part 2 was only about Griselda. So this has kind of been like a long time coming. I'm excited about it. I can see Rekkai's excited about it. So without any further ado, let's get started. Oh, we have achieved the dooms. It's been a while since I've said that.
It's been so long since I've heard of the dooms.
Now, of course, you all make sure you stay to the very end of this because me and Rekkai are going to be chopping it up and seeing how we feel about it.
With the kids, you have an extra room,
right?
Yeah, but it's really small.
We'll be there in the morning.
Dang. So she must still be in Colombia.
Mamá, está muy temprano. Nos vemos más tarde.
Hijo de puta, empacate.
Sí.
Now, here's the thing, will they get out of the house unscathed? If somebody shot her in the hip.
Mami, yo no quiero ir a Miami.
Yo sé, mi amor. Pero todo va a estar bien.
I don't know what it is in the water in Medellín, boy, but they breed some hardcore ones, boy. Back when you could smoke on planes.
You know what it is in the water? It's that cocaine.
Welcome to Miami. All right, I'm liking the pacing so far. We just getting right to it. Let's go.
Carmen, your house is beautiful.
Thank you. Let's get in there.
Now they call it Instagram models.
Me neither. You wouldn't believe the fucking day I've had.
Talk, right? Let me show you the room. Come on.
I've seen her in something in a while.
A minute, yeah. I was thinking, I was like, where have I was trying to remember last time I saw her. What's her name?
So, how long do you think you'll be staying?
Just until I get on my feet, find a place. I hope it's okay with you.
Of course, of course. I'll let you get settled.
I mean, she called her in the middle of the night, like.
Family, though. You know, family call.
So is that her sister?
I think so.
Por ahora, por favor, ayúdenme, sean buenos huéspedes. No se porten como unos animales. No digan groserías y por favor, bajen la hijuep.
Mae, ¿vos cómo la conoces?
Ustedes también la conocen de Colombia. Ella era amiga de Alberto y mía cuando...
Oh, no, she's not family.
Si no quiero hablar inglés todo el tiempo.
Yo sé.
Cabezón, píllate esta. Fuck you. Es todo lo que tenés que saber de eso.
My divorce from Ronaldo was fucking brutal, okay? But
you don't want me bringing that shit back around you. I get it.
She was in Death Proof, wasn't she? She was one of the girls in Death Proof. That's what it was.
Yeah, but she's done a lot, though.
Sí, estoy bien. Todos están bien. ¿Ya sabe dónde estoy?
Nadie sabe dónde estás y yo prefiero no saber porque me metes en...
She's like, don't tell me that. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
¿Y tú? ¿Tú estás bien? ¿A ti te hicieron algo?
No, a mí no me hicieron nada. Yo soy el contador. Además les dije la verdad que no tenía ni puta idea de nada.
Just the accountant.
Yeah. That's why she shouldn't have told him where she was.
I got out with a kilo.
Yo puedo quedarme aquí, comenzar de nuevo, crear algo mío. Yo creo que ya es tiempo.
Yeah, she talk about some travel agency, whatever. She's like, I ain't built for that.
Sí, sí, el de Miami, pero ese tipo está muerto.
Sí, sí, está muerto. Pero él siempre hablaba de un sitio aquí donde todos los narcos se reunían a enviar, a hacer negocio.
El muting.
That's what our girl was saying. She said, you may have got away from the dude, but, you know, did you get away from the life?
That part.
Mm-mm.
Yo nunca he tenido a nadie, Arturo. Solamente a ti. Sabes que te llamo después. Tengo que correr.
Si querés, yo me puedo ir para allá, pues, a hacer...
All this time, he wants to clap them cheeks. Never got it.
It gets easier. I can help you with your pitch.
You know, I do need all the help you can give me with that, yes, please.
I hate that she using your friend like that, but, you know, she got big plans.
Yeah.
It's not clean.
His uniform is filthy.
Eres colombiano.
Sí. Vine a los Estados Unidos a hacer lo que nos toca a todos. Lavar platos.
Yeah, she's like, I got a different job for you. But you know about that coca.
So what am I gonna do with 1 kilo? Huh?
Just try it. That's all you got to do is try it. Dang.
Where you going? Home. Just fucking embarrass me in front of my boss.
Come on, you did that on your own. Just don't do that. I have 3 kids and we lost everything.
And they're gonna lose their fucking mom if you don't give me the fucking kilo. Okay? Fucking get it!
She really had it with her.
And don't come back.
Damn. She was already wounded, too.
I don't know how she thought that was going to go different than that. Yeah, it's like the accountant told her, ain't nobody watching your back.
Mm-hmm.
Mami. Ay, Dios, me asustaste.
But it's the thing, though, he said, too, you know what I'm saying? Like, he need volume. But she can't go from running away from Colombia to being the plug overnight, so.
Yeah.
Extraño Alberto.
So how does she fix her problem?
This is a way different introduction to her than what we saw in Cocaine Cowboys. Like,
Yeah, but it's necessary.
yeah.
Though.
I agree with you on that.
Alberto, por favor, no te puedes.
Oh, that's
Which
Alberto.
that's saying.
Tú sabes que tu hermano lo sirve de aperitivo.
No hay ninguna fiesta, Griselda.
Uh-oh.
Perdimos 2 cargamentos más en Nueva York.
Oh.
Bueno, le decimos que el próximo viaje le pagamos doble.
No quiere. Dice que va a sacarnos del negocio. Estamos jodidos.
Entonces, ¿para qué puta estamos aquí?
That part.
Porque siempre le ha gustado.
Oh, you gonna try and pimp her?
That's what he's trying to do.
Una noche.
To get back in, so he don't.
Una
Wow.
noche con él y saldamos nuestra deuda.
Wow.
Jodiendo.
Bebé, no es gran cosa si lo piensas bien. Digo, tú hacías esto antes como trabajo, ¿no?
Wow. Hey, you gonna bring up her past?
En otro momento te juro que lo mataba por pedirme esto. Pero estamos jodidos. Solo tú puedes salvarnos.
She like, nah.
These dudes are hoe.
Ooh, he better get closed out.
Oh, better get kneecapped. She just had to wait till you open the trunk.
Ding! Oh!
Fucking selling my coke to that guy? Huh? Does your boss know what you're doing? What is he gonna do to you, Johnny, when he finds out?
Oh, give me that other knee.
Get me a fucking meeting!
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. See? She had the right attitude. She just had, you know what I'm saying? A little slug of that thing.
Come on, okay? You were supposed to call me.
I don't talk about this shit over the phone. Meeting set.
What meeting, Griselda?
Yeah. Yeah, Griselda, who that?
Let's talk outside. Come
Your
here.
girl's selling coke. 9 p.m. Don't be late.
You gotta move out.
I know, but I had already brought it from Medellín.
There's
so
coke in my house? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's just 1 kilo.
It's 1 kilo.
You wanna know why I finally left Alberto? He made me fuck his brother.
It's his brother?
That's the only reason he ain't dead for losing 2 shipments worth $500,000.
Truth.
Because it's his brother.
Okay. We'll be out by tomorrow.
She's right, though. Old girl got her own agency, but you've had 6 customers all week.
Entonces yo sería como su guardaespaldas, ¿o qué?
Solo tienes que pararte ahí, verte peligroso. $200. Una sola noche.
Dang, that's a lot of money back in 79.
78, yeah. 79, yeah.
I just flew in from Colombia to see him, so fuck off and let me talk with my brother.
See how things go when you say it with your chest? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo me encargo de eso. Algo decente que ponerte, un traje.
Menos. Señora, yo lavo platos.
Be see honest. Like, come on now. What you see is what you get.
No. No mostremos hambre. ¡Hey! ¡Go! Ahora, sal,
he ain't
da
worth
la vuelta
shit.
y me abres la puerta.
All right, she putting you on game.
I heard that you like my product.
Beautiful. Was like shoving a fucking coca plant up my nose.
It's a visual for you.
Given the size of that thing, I bet you have the whole fucking brick up there.
Yeah. Yo, buddy's like, yo, well, hold on, wait a minute. We about to be in go mode?
¿Qué clase de cojones?
Yep.
Danny,
That's the
she's got
thing.
more balls than you do.
Where did you find her?
Yeah.
That asshole tried to steal my Coke. I had to beat him with a baseball bat.
Ain't lying. Yeah.
Business, okay?
So we don't want to talk about that.
What you got for me?
But that just goes to show she's serious.
$25,000.
Fuck off. I pay 18 now.
Yeah.
Got 18 for that bullshit.
But for that shit that you can only cut once, mine you can cut 2, 3 times, and it's better than anything that is out there right now.
19.
20. That's my final offer.
Okay.
Boom.
You want me to touch your nose?
Nice. And slow.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. Be careful with that woman. Damn.
Yeah, he got to go.
So we have a deal?
Yeah. Yeah, because he's jealous.
Griselda Blanco. We have a deal.
Get her 20 grand.
First time we've heard her name all the way out loud. Griselda Blanco.
Griselda
We have a
Blanco.
deal.
Yeah, she's like, I just made 20 grand.
Just follow my feet.
See, it's too much. Conclude business, bounce.
Yeah, for real.
Because that's the thing. People are always going to underestimate her, and every time they see her, they're going to try to be doing it. They're going to try to clap her cheeks.
Yep.
She's going to have to take out a whole lot of people just for the pure disrespect alone.
Yeah. I mean, her reputation precedes herself of how overly violent she becomes. But what you just said is the reason why. Uh-oh.
Is that a knock at the door?
Wait a minute.
Set up. Set up.
Wow, a machete? Wow. Wow, he emptied the clip. Whoa.
And he still got a machete.
What you gonna do? Nah, he gonna answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to. Yo, welcome to the family. Oh. He ain't dead though. Her bodyguard, I mean.
I don't know. He got cut up pretty good though. So
Yo, take the
he probably
key,
ain't dead, but
take the money, and go.
right, who? That's probably old dude that at the jean jacket was following a dummy.
Maybe?
Váyase a casa, señora.
Go home, lady. Get a gun or something,
No,
girl.
that's her money was in her purse. She put the money in her purse.
Yeah, I think he went in there and took it. Oh, he survived. I knew he would. Come on, baby, get out there. Get out the house. Wow. Birdman didn't make it. Oh no, she kept the money. You were right.
Yeah.
So he just took the coke then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
¿Qué haces aquí? ¿Qué pasó con Fernando?
Los hombres le pagan a las mujeres para que se vayan, no para que pasen la noche.
Perdóname, se me fue la cabeza, mi amor. Perdóname.
Get your hands off me. You worth a piece of shit.
¿Estás jodiendo? Yo te hice, carajo. Esa ropa que llevas puesta, esas joyas en tus orejas.
Parido todo esto.
I'm just making a scene.
Tuviste una puta buena idea. De resto solo fuiste decorado
Sí.
para los simios.
See?
Sin mí no eres nada. Vas a volver en una semana. Es un culo viejo con 3 hijos gamines. Vamos a ver qué tan putas lejos llegas.
See, and that's they always underestimate a woman.
¿Quieres ver qué tan puto lejos llego?
Oh! That's when
She
she
caught
caught the
a stray.
slug. That's when she caught the stray, yup. Oh, she closed him out.
Which means when she called dude and said, "Does he know where I am?" She talking about her brother-in-law.
Wow.
Dije que se fuera a su casa.
Oh no, that wasn't the same dude.
Hey, good job tonight.
That wasn't the same dude.
You guys go, okay?
It's him.
I'll come back.
Well, the guy in the blue
They
was the
knew
one
to
that, yeah.
Yeah, they knew to follow that idiot. All they do is follow that idiot. Same way she did.
I mean, that says a lot about her that she came back unarmed. Only gotta take one sniff.
Maybe it was him. He came and changed clothes.
Yeah, no, it was him. The dude in the blue was the one that came in and
Yeah.
swept everything up. Yeah.
It's excellent. But I already have
Still only one
suppliers.
key.
Yeah, but now you got a new one.
I think you're gonna need a lot more. I seem to remember you saying you were all about volume. Just think about how much more you can make cutting line.
You can get more? Huh? Because, I mean, you look like
a housewife covered in blood.
Mm.
I moved cocaine for 10 years, Medellín to New York. And you have no idea what I have gone through since.
Mm.
I'm gonna be here every fucking night until you tell me yes.
You have one shot. Double my order next month, and I'll make you my supplier.
Hey, for people in the comments, what's that saint that's on her neck? Oh, it's just Mary, I think. Never mind. Yeah, he intrigued a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's like, because he told her, go home. Like, go home, sucker mom.
Look at the smile on her face covered in blood.
Yeah. 20 stacks up.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Okay.
He's like, what kind of damn club is this?
I'm pretty sure this isn't one of those kind of shows that has a cut scene. I mean, as a post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, so that was the very first episode of Griselda. I mean, you want to talk about coming out the gates in an interesting way. I guess my first take is that my only frame of reference is Cocaine Cowboys Part 2, and then of course, you know, a lot of the rap songs that you hear where they refer to her as the godmother of coke for the most part. And there's this overly negative connotation, and rightfully so, and deservedly so, but you don't get a chance to understand the why. And you were asking some questions and posing some things that really answer and look at that question. Is the why the brutality on such a level? Why did she have to go the way that she did? And what we're seeing from the very beginning is a very different way she's portrayed. She doesn't seem nowhere near as vicious and conniving and vindictive and jealous and all this other stuff. I'm sure all of that's to come a little bit later, but it's just a cool new start that I wasn't expecting. How did you feel so far for the first episode?
I think for anyone who has seen Cocaine Cowboys 1 or 2, and who has some knowledge of Griselda, I think that this is a good place to start. No one starts out as a kingpin. No one starts on top. And I don't know how truthful this story is. I don't know if they embellished, or, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, what they did, you know, how they Hollywoodized something. But to see what her predicament was as she fled Medellín, Colombia, to come to Miami, what her circumstances was, and how she immediately positioned herself to get to the top is very interesting, because that's not seen in Cocaine Cowboys. You know, they might give you a little snippet, you know, said, you know, she was from Medellín. Now here's the interesting thing. And I'm not sure, but I think that there was a show that I loved that I thought was based on Griselda, but maybe it wasn't. It's called Queen of the South.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Okay, go on. Speak on that. Say more.
And so the thing about Queen of the South was her character, Teresa Mendoza. She was a money changer. So at the beginning, she was smart. She had a way with numbers. She knew people. She was very clever. And her boyfriend at the time, he was in the transportation. He was one of the smugglers. He flew a plane, and he was one of the smugglers. But, you know, he came up short. He came up light. I think he was skimming. And when he got found out, you know, they went to take him out. And that meant take him out, take out his partner, who also flew planes with him, and take out their girls. Because if they were skimming, then y'all was skimming too, or they were spending it on y'all. So everybody got to go. And she escaped and made her way to America, basically ended up in Texas, maybe Dallas or something, but you know, she had to cross the border. No, and I think she didn't come from Colombia. She came from Mexico. Okay. Because Queen of the South was based on a telenovela with the same name, but in Spanish. Okay. And actually the chick that played Teresa Mendoza on the telenovela was the crazy chick in Bad Boys for Life. Okay. That was Will Smith's baby mama. Yeah. Yeah, she was Teresa in that series. Okay. Now, not to say that this couldn't have also happened in Mexico, but I thought that a lot of her humble beginnings into Kingpin were based on Griselda as well when I first saw it. Okay. Because, you know, Griselda's the only female boss that you knew out there. So it's interesting. Because we're all familiar, there's a million stories of, you know, cocaine and, you know, crack and dope, you know, kingpins and bosses and stuff. Yeah. But it opened up right for anybody who knows this period. You know, the only man I was ever afraid of was Griselda Blanco by
that man
Pablo Escobar. Like, Escobar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They still talk about him in rap, you know, music or whatever. You know, there's even a rap group that's called Griselda. Yeah. You know, and I know I can't think of the first guy's name. I know it's Conway the Machine, I think, and Benny the Butcher. Benny the Butcher. Yeah, that's my dude. I like Benny. Yeah. Benny the Butcher. I think it's West Side Gun. Might be West Side Gunners. Yeah. Okay. And they're nice, and I believe that they're all older rappers as well. And I think that was one of the things that gave that appeal to Griselda, because, you know, where you think rap game's a young man's game, no, they're older rappers and just getting their thing. But it's all based in the legend that is Griselda Blanco. Yeah. Like unabashed, over the top, just straight anime level of violence.
Yeah.
Because she had to. Whenever you saw her, or the people that underestimate her thought she's soccer mom, she, you know what I'm saying, she didn't look the part. And I think, you know, and probably that was what led to her downfalls, that she was so over the top, and sometimes you get to reading your own press clippings and drinking the Kool-Aid that you don't chill and fall back to what got you to the top. So
yeah, I mean, she is one of the key reasons why the Cocaine Cowboys even got kickstarted, you know. And to see like a little piece of the violence in the beginning, because I was wondering, like, because that's what she's kind of known for, right? Is the violence. And I don't want to say anything for any spoilers who don't know how it all goes down, but she's portrayed as being very vicious, okay? And I was wondering about how are they going to handle that, right? And initially it started off like because we see her wounded and she's trying to get everything together. And then it kind of takes a bit of a turn because she's like concerned for her kids. So I was like, oh, well, okay, that's a little different. Like she's in mom mode during all of this, you know? And then it follows kind of like that mom kind of thing that's going on. So I'm not gonna lie, about 3/4 of the way through, I'm like, yo, if we don't get a bit of the viciousness, then I don't know if I'm a still maintain. And they gave us that. You know, I'm not saying that a show can only be good if it's violent, but when you're dealing with somebody who is known for violence, then you need to, especially for a pilot, for the very first episode, then you need to kind of like showcase that. And it didn't disappoint. You know, there was a cool shot when they came in and it kind of hinted toward the Scarface chainsaw scene, you know, and I know that had to be done on purpose. It looked damn near like frame for frame. I'd be curious to see. But it kind of like set the tone a little bit. Like it's like, ooh, something crazy is about to come, something wicked. This way comes, and then the full blown payoff with the shootout, and then just how crazy it was. Like it was a literal kick though, and dude just came in and just started emptying clips. And for those that have seen and looked at some of the press clippings and Cocaine Cowboys and stuff like that, they called them Cowboys for a reason because Miami was like the wild, wild west at that time. I'm trying not to spoil anything, but it gave us that. So that's all I needed, really, was for me to keep going. I'm down with episode 1. It's only 6 episodes total. We've got 5 more. Do you have any closing thoughts?
No, I mean, I think this was a good place to start because even though the violence didn't really come from her, I mean, the only violence came from her. We saw her with a baseball bat, you know what I'm saying? Tune little buddy up for getting over on her. And then at the end, we saw what led back to the very first scene where she came in kind of in a panic. She had been shot, she had been grazed, or whatever. And we saw that, you know, she did that in a moment of desperation. In a moment of probably just rage. She was furious, you know, that her husband, after what she agreed to do for him to, you know, close up his mess up, however or whatever, you know, he lost over $500,000 product. She agreed to it and denigrated herself. And at the end, he had the nerve to talk crazy to her, like, you are absolutely worthless, my guy. Like,
yo, for real.
You know, and then to downplay her, like, you know what I'm saying? We was never partners. You had one good idea. Well, it's 2 more good ideas than you had, you bum. You know?
Oh, man. All right, one more. I got one more little question. I know I said I was going to close it off. Okay, so some people may take issue with the casting, right? I think Griselda isn't necessarily a Sofia Vergara type. Like, let's just be honest. Sofia Vergara is a very insanely beautiful woman. Griselda, not that. You know, I'm not saying that looks are everything, but to cast somebody that can be, you know, thought of as overly beautiful for somebody who's, you know, considered to look like just like a normal person. How do you feel about that? And just how do you feel about Sophia's performance as a whole?
Well, here's the thing, though. We're all familiar with, I mean, I don't want to say we're all familiar, but, you know, anybody who's watching this with us is familiar of Griselda's story, Cocaine Cowboys. The thing about it is, if they did this on Netflix, still, would we be talking about this if it was a no-name actress, or are we talking about it more? Was there more eyes brought to this project because it starred Sofia Vergara?
Good point.
You know, I mean, and the thing is, if you think about Sofia Vergara's career, she's done a lot of stuff, but when was the last time she was the lead of something? She's always been, you know, a supporting character, you know what I'm saying, this character's girlfriend or whatever, you know, the eye candy in the back. And even though she made her bones, and especially being a producer on, what's it, Modern Family?
Modern Family, yeah. Yeah, that's what she is.
She's a producer. Yeah, she's a producer on the show. So she's getting big checks, back end checks or whatever. So she has clearly cut her thing. But I mean, it's still, even though people will tell you they tune into that show to watch her and her interactions, you know what I'm saying? Still, the show was sold on Ed O'Neill. I think this is a great vehicle for her to jump out for. And apparently, I think she may even be a producer on this because it may be a story she's passionate about because she is Colombian. And I think it's kind of one of those, is a coming out party for her because at the same point, even if you don't like Griselda's methods, or that she really is a bad guy. I mean, she's out here selling that cocaina. She's selling that coca.
Yeah.
And she kills, you know, and she kills everybody who gets in her way of doing that. I think that, and this is pure speculation on my point, that maybe Sofia reaches in and sees the part of this is a woman who is underestimated at every turn, who is downplayed, and who fights to get her rightful place in the world, in which she thinks, where she thinks she belongs. Even
in a man's
if it is
business.
Yeah. You know, and if you got to think about, like, even this first episode, like, every man kind of played her to the left, and the only one who was like cool to her, she ended up employing him, was the cook. You know, and like, even she had that moxie, you know, like where she talked to the owner of the diner on the cook's behalf. Like, she got it, but it's, you know, you're talking about 1978. How do you wrestle it out of a man's hands? And then dealing with men in Colombia is a completely different, you know, situation and how you deal with them in America. Yeah, like, so I think that's part of the reason, is because you don't expect that to come from a woman like that. And so for even, like, Sofia also knew that she don't look like, you know, Griselda.
Right.
So that's why she has on the prosthetics and the special effects makeup with, you know, she has a larger nose, and she's done some things to her face to try to downplay her own beauty as much as she can. Which there's only so much.
There's only so much you can do, yeah, because she's stunning.
Turn into a whole Halloween costume. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Griselda definitely wasn't that. But at the end of the day, like, if you get somebody to do your life story, I mean, that's like, you know what I'm saying? If I got somebody do my life story, and, you know, and The Rock came in and says, you know, I'm interested in doing your life story, and I always wanted to do it, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and I'll smack those jabronis, and like, man, listen.
You got it.
Bro, like, like, right now I know that probably Anthony Anderson or somebody should play me, you know what I'm saying? You know, but The Rock wants to do it, who am I, you know, like, he don't look like you. I'll let it go this time, you know.
No, I feel you. Because I was like, yo, if somebody was like, yo, we got Michael B. Jordan that's going to come in and play you, I'd be like, yeah, bet, sure.
Right. But you don't look like the original Syntell.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. I think Syntell's okay with it. I think he'll let it go.
Yo, yeah. I got to give it to Sophia, to Sophia, because not only is she playing somebody that doesn't look the part, there's also an age thing too, right? Because Sophia is like, she's like 50, like she's 50 something at least. She's at least 50. If I remember.
Early 50s.
Yeah. So to be playing, you know, a young woman that's in her, like, you know, I'm sure she's like in her like early 30s. You know, that's a pretty big jump. you know, but it doesn't take away. I'm saying all that to say, and then bring that question up. For me, none of that took away from her portrayal. I'm still like 100% all in. I'm curious what you all think in the chat. All right, that's a good place to kind of close this bad boy out. Hey, if you've just been enjoying the conversation and the way me and Rekkai chop it up, go ahead, be a friend of the channel, hit that subscription button, and of course, give me that thumbs up because that's how the people know you're digging what we giving you. Hey, tons of fun. Rekkai is that dude, like for real, and you need to get in contact with him. Rekkai, how can people get in contact with you?
On all social media at DiamondMynd, DIAMONDMYND, because it's all about this right here.
Ah, that's my dog, y'all love it. Hey, if you want to know when the next episode is coming, like super quick, hit the bell icon. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Peace.